Vermont and New York are suing the Department of Homeland Security over a new rule that would give DHS officials more power over immigrants entering into the country and over green card applications. Local 22's Devin Bates has been following the lawsuit coming out of the AG's office today. He joins us now live in the newsroom with more. Devin?
Well, Glenn, this lawsuit is in response to a change in the public charge policy that has been in place for over a century and gave DHS the ability to turn away immigrants that depended on financial assistance or long-term institutional care. Now, the Trump administration is now expanding the definition of who can be considered a public charge, and that's what has the AG's office concerned. A new rule the Trump administration claims will protect American taxpayers and preserve the social safety net has some states fighting back over concerns the Department of Homeland Security is trying to limit immigrants' entry into the country based on their use of government assistance programs.
It forces legal immigrants to choose between their legal status in this country and taking advantage of supplemental public benefits to which they're entitled. These are things like Medicaid, food stamps, and Section 8 housing assistance.
It's an update to a policy that has been in place for over 100 years and allowed officials to classify immigrants dependent on cash assistance or government-funded institutional care as a, quote, public charge. But the Vermont Attorney General's office said expanding the definition of that term to include public benefits is, quote, weaponizing the policy.
Traditionally, a public charge was someone who was so primarily dependent on government assistance that they could not support themselves. They couldn't work for themselves and they couldn't contribute to our economy. What the new rule does is it expands this idea of public charge to immigrants who are really contributing to our economy. These are people who pay taxes.
The White House says immigrants will be barred from entering the country if they're deemed likely to become a public charge, adding that they're enforcing a long-standing law. Marita Caneto with Migrant Justice in Burlington expressed concern that it's an attempt to mischaracterize immigrants.
It's just spreading the misinformation about how we portray the migrant community. And it's just saying, oh, they are poor, they are taking our benefits. So it's putting against, vulnerable migrant communities against the poor white class that also are suffering, showing that people shouldn't be here, they don't deserve to be here, or they are less than other people.
Now, Vermont, New York, and Connecticut came together in this lawsuit, but in total, over 60 lawsuits have been filed seeking to block these changes. The new rule is set to take effect on October 15th. Live in the newsroom, Devin Bates, Local 22 News.